Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for mid-March. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. An aircraft just flew overhead. Some of you could be traveling. Angelite, Leo had the same card. Alright, Virgo, any interaction with this video, if it does resonate, will be appreciated. Not only will it help my channel grow, it's also going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everybody just a little bit better. Alright, we have new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Interesting. For some of you, I'm getting that you are adopting a very prominent role when it comes to your community, to your society. Some of you could be taking over the kind of routines and the schedules of the home, of your family. It is possible. But for the others, since I'm primarily a love reader, that's what I'm going to focus on. Some of you are wearing the pants in the relationship, is what I'm getting. But not in a bad way, not in a narcissistic way. I just feel like you're steering the ship. You're making sure that it stays on course, and with supporters all around you, I feel like you are being helped and supported through all of this. But let's see what was in the recent past for you. We have the Sun, happiness, joy, Leo energy, the Ace of Cups, beautiful, a new start in love, and the Page of Cups. I feel like there was a restart of something, and the Knight of Wands, a very passionate restart, or this could just be the leveling up of a relationship. Let's see, why is the Sun here? The King of Wands could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like not only was there happiness, there was a whole lot of attraction. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Judgment. Yeah, I figured this was a restart. Something came back to fruition. You see how the Knight of Wands has that laser focus on that wand. I feel like someone had a laser focus on you and they were intent on making this come to life. Why is the Page of Cups here? The Chariot. Beautiful. Someone may have traveled to you. It is possible. We have the Strength card again, Leo energy. It's possible that someone had to travel to you, or you had to travel to somebody. But if there was an apology that was due, it did come in. Wow, the nicest past column I have gotten yet. But let's see what's in the present. The Six of Swords, more travel. The Two of Wands, contemplating travel, contemplating movement. Nine of Swords. What happened? What happened, my friend? The Queen of Cups. Something happened here. The Moon. Five of Swords. As beautiful as this is, I'm just looking at this as you just want to run away from it. Why? Why is the Six of Swords here? The Star, Aquarius energy. For some of you, I feel like this, your commitment was tested. I'm going to get a crossing card because that's a massive jump. It's almost like you had a wish, but the Page of Wands. I see what it is. I see what it is. I feel like this person you were dealing with presented a side of themselves that may have been false to you. They were presenting themselves as the King of Wands, but they just kept showing up as a page. Page energy is very diluted, right? It's playful, it's flirtatious, but it's very diluted. We did have the Knight of Wands at the bottom as well, so I'm getting like a demotion, like a decrease in energy. I'm going to have to get crossing cards for both. For all three actually, because that's a massive jump. Why is the Two of Wands here? The Three of Cups. For some of you, for not all of you, there could have been another entity involved. Doesn't have to be romantically. Then we have the Death card. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. That's what I'm getting here. Empty promises is what I'm getting here. The minute you open your heart, we have short-sightedness, and then we have fears cropping up. I feel like it was this person's mission to get you to open up, and the minute you would open up, they would take you for granted. Why is the Nine of Swords here? The Queen of Cups again. You see? That vulnerability very quickly turned to anxiousness. Which is why you're stepping up and leading. Which is why you're not letting anybody else steer this ship. The Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I haven't done bridging cards for any other sign, but that's a massive leap. So I needed to do this. This very quickly turned into a burden. And now from the Queen of Cups, you're turning into the Queen of Swords. No gender in tarot. You could be a man watching this. But the Queen of Swords does not wear her heart on her sleeve. Another aircraft. There's definitely travel involved for some of you. Let me just fix my mic. Hang on. It's been misbehaving all day. You are not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And you know, this happens. I was watching this random reel the other day about this woman who talks about dark psychology, dark tricks. And she was saying that one of the most cruel things you can do to a person is love bomb them, right? Treat them like royalty and instantly detach. And then go back, treat them like royalty and then detach. What you do in the process is you get them addicted to you. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like that's what this person did. That's love bombing right here. And then there's a sudden dilution. Sudden detachment. Ghosting. Why is... No. Sorry about that. I need to pull the future. Not clarifying anything. The Hierophant. A leveling up of sorts. A maturation of sorts. An awakening of sorts. Taurus energy. The Hermit. Virgo energy. There you are. Ace of Pentacles. Now we're talking. Three of Swords. Temperance. Six of Cups. King of Wands. For some of you, this is a very highly karmic situation where something needs to be learnt. And I think one main thing that needs to be learnt here is to stop repeating patterns. I feel like you're both on a hamster wheel. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Towards the future, the High Priestess wanted to show herself. Towards the future, I see an elevation. I see a little period of isolation, which is required, I feel, for both of you to truly understand your attachment styles, understand your toxic patterns for this person specifically, which can eventually lead to that Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful and stable start. Why is the Hierophant here? Temperance. Yeah, patience is key. Patience is key here because I feel like there's something you don't see about this person. And I feel like there's something they don't see about themselves as to why they behave like this. Why there's a sudden drop and then a sudden rise and then a sudden drop. Who else got this? I think it was Cancer. I was getting roller coaster energy. I'm getting roller coaster energy here as well. The Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. You remember I said there's something you don't see. The Hierophant talks about 3 levels. Talks about initiation, apprenticeship, and mastery. It talks about reaching a graduation time, right? Learning lessons and then eventually mastering whatever subject that is. There's a deep dive that needs to be taken here. I feel like this is more for your person than for you. The Hermit, Queen of Wands. And even in isolation, even in this no contact, if you are in no contact, I feel like all this person thinks of is you. that laser focus. Remember I showed you the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck? This person wants to level up. Three of Swords, because they're as heartbroken as you are. 2, 3 of Swords showing up, which means both parties are in pain. I don't think this person is malicious. I don't think this person has any ill intent towards you. There's something that they have been through, whether it's a childhood trauma or it is just some kind of soul blueprint that they've carried forward into this lifetime that they have to work through. You're just collateral damage right now. You may have brought up that pain in this person as well, like they brought up that pain in you, some kind of wound that needed to be well healed. And that's happening right now. What do we have? We have Jupiter conjuncting Chiron in Aries, and this energy is going to stay with us for a bit. Chiron is the wounded healer, right? And Jupiter expands anything it touches, and Aries is the self, it is the individual. There's something about your individual wounds that need to be healed. I see both of you doing a really good job at doing that, to be honest. I don't see anything being brushed under the rug anymore. I see you taking your space apart and healing before you can come together again. The 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters together this time, not by yourselves. Here with the Star and the 6 of Swords, I saw you healing in solitude. Now with this Ace of Pentacles, this is a healed Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Not only is this a solid, another aircraft, not only is this a solid beginning, it is a beginning that is laced with love and truth. 3 aces, my friend. With the Sun, we have the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Cups as well. I just feel like don't let fear hold you back. With all of these aces showing up, this is well, an opportunity from the universe to begin afresh. Not to pick up from where you left off. Right? I don't like calling these situations reunions, because sometimes they can just put us back on hamster wheels, right? Let's call them unions, because I feel like you are both coming out as different people from these journeys that you are taking. They're parallel to each other, the paths that you're taking, but they're not merging just yet. They will eventually, but that work needs to be done. There is this channel, it's called the Personal Development School, if I'm not wrong. If I remember, I will link it down below. And this phenomenal woman, she's so intelligent for her age. She talks about attachment styles, and I've been watching her a lot and trying to understand human psychology so I can incorporate those teachings into my readings. Google that, not Google, but YouTube that, search for that channel and watch a few of her videos. It's going to prevent you from playing blame games. You know, it's going to help you truly understand what your partner is going through and empathize with that, because now since Saturn is in Pisces, empathy is the strongest keyword we will have to work with for the next 3 years. 4th aircraft flying overhead. Let me know where you're going, because so many aircrafts. And take the support of the people around you. That is key. Open up, right? You may be feeling like you're isolated with the Star and the Hermit and all of that, but reach out to your community. Some of their experiences might enlighten you and might shift your perspective and make you feel less alone. All right? But this beautiful start with 3 aces, with truth, with integrity, with stability, and with love, it's coming in. We have the Tree of Life, building a solid foundation, and also relying on the people that you have built this foundation with, right? I did talk about stepping up and leading. For some of you, it's also possible that through all of this, the knowledge that you are gaining, the wisdom that you are gaining, you might be able to help other people going through something similar. You know, some of you may be getting into healing. It is possible you may be healing your community. All right, we have dream. Focus on your dreams. Again, with Saturn and Pisces, we may be very intuitive right now. and the dream world could be very potent. So you may receive messages. We have a music note. Listen to music, listen to healing frequencies, specifically 5 to 8. Look for the 5 to 8 frequency. It is my favorite and I listen to it every night before I sleep. We have the letter O, and that heals the heart. Just saying. The letter O could be your initial, could be the initial of the person you're dealing with, doesn't have to be. And then we have a feather, which talks about communication, travel, all of that wonderful stuff. But I see movement. If there's been stagnation, no more. That healing is being done. Alright, that was it, Virgo. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.